We should do a game where we both start with our hand 10 inches above the candle. We have to keep it there. And every question we get wrong, we have to go down by 1 inch.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, oh man.
Hey, brother. Hey, it's the world's biggest Dursley quiz, isn't it?
You win for it! I'm so proud of you. I didn't know you were gonna.
I've been thinking about, we've been talking for like 5 minutes. I was like, focus on the accent.
Like nothing else matters.
No, I can't hear what anyone's saying.
Oh man, that's so funny. I don't think we can top that. Roll the intro. In case you guys are new to the J versus Ben format, this is how it's going to work. Kangaroo Cat is on the other end of the microphone. She's waving. We can see her, but you can't. She's going to be reading us today's standard 10 questions plus an additional 5 from our quizmasters over on Patreon.
As usual, Ben and I have to remember.
Unlike some other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent.
In case you guys are new to the J versus Ben format, this is how it is going to work. Kangaroo Cat is on the other end of the camera. She's waving at us. We can see her, but you can't. She's going to be reading us today's standard 10 questions plus an additional 5 from our quizmasters over on Patreon.
As usual, Ben and I will have to remember all of the answers completely from memory, but if we both agree we have no idea, we can get to multiple choice. And if you'd like to play along with us, as usual, there is a link in the description down below. Wait, are you wearing a new shirt?
Are you wearing a new shirt?
I am. This is our 2024 Super Carlin Brothers Pride shirt, which is available now at carlinbrothersmercantile.com. Can you tell what it is? Can you tell what it is?
It's the painting.
It's the painting.
It's been like in every single video since forever.
And now you can wear it on your shirt in Pride form. And it also comes in pin and sticker form.
Yes. They're all really cool. They turned out amazing. Super excited about all of them. They're being
Bam.
thrown at me. Well, there's the pin.
There's the pin right there. We probably can't throw the sticker, but we thought, you know what? Let's sell these before Pride Month so you can wear them during Pride Month. So if you want to do it, order it now, and then it'll be here for June, and you can look awesome like this.
Exactly.
Anyway, what was even the question?
Question 1. What lie did the Dursleys tell Harry about how his parents died?
Oh.
When you turn around your answers, try to say it like how Hagrid says it. You can do it.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
A car crash?
A car crash?
Kill Lily and James Potter? It's a scandal!
He'll not be going.
I love the use of scandal.
I know.
In that moment. It's
I know.
like, is it a scandal?
It's like, it may as well be.
Might have been.
Goodness.
He actually fell off a cliff. That's what he says. He
Fell off the
guys got the question wrong. I don't know what you're going on about.
Fell
No,
off a cliff.
obviously, that's correct.
It's like,
James Potter tripped off the cliff.
I know, it was really hard
would
to
be
come
so
up
much-
with wrong answers for this that were like gruesome. I don't know. Like,
gruesome.
I like made this question without thinking about writing the wrong answers, and I didn't write the wrong answers until like a day or two later.
The good news is there's no way we were gonna miss that
Yeah,
one.
I
So.
figured.
Yeah, we were
it's
safe.
just for the people using the link down below.
I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Lily and James Potter murdered by the greatest dark wizard who ever lived while you're in the room with them. That's actually pretty correct, weirdly enough. Can't believe I just told you that, boy.
It's dead on. It must have been in Dumbledore's letter.
Yeah.
Alright, question 2. What is the full address of the Dursleys' home?
Oh, well.
Ooh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
We're just giving out people's addresses now?
Yep.
Doxing the Dursleys.
Whoa.
The new Gilderoy Lockhart book.
3, 2, 1.
I said number 4, Privet Drive, Little Whinging.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
We were looking for Surrey. And
Oh,
I see that you crossed it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it up here. So
It's fine.
That's fine then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Y'all had all the components. You
Yes.
just didn't
I mean,
know how
the
to
answer was P. Sherman, 42 while away.
Oh, man!
put that.
You guys are 0 for 2 on this quiz? It's really weird.
Dude, P. Sherman, 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney should be like Easter egg and Bluey, even though they're not in Sydney.
Oh,
Right.
it would be really
It'd be
good.
great,
That would be really
yeah.
It would
funny.
be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they like visit Sydney in an episode, you
P.
know.
Shaman.
Yeah, P. Sherman, Wallaby Way. Hilarious.
How about that?
Yeah.
Alrighty, and now it is time for the first Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Law Ninja and Dola and voted on by patrons. What is the first peculiar thing Vernon Dursley noticed on November 1st, 1981?
Good question.
First peculiar
Famous good rap.
thing.
Not so peasibus now, huh?
I think I got it.
I'll
I
get you
got
guys
it.
a can of peas so you can. bust it
Mr. and
out.
Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive are proud to say they're perfectly normal.
Thank you very
much. I once had an ambition of memorizing the entire first chapter as like a video idea.
Oh!
Just to recite the whole thing.
Just from memory?
Just from memory.
I like it.
I know.
Pretty bad. I feel as though copyright.
I know.
I love that.
It would be a performance.
It's a performance.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, don't distract me too much here, because I gotta think. Really hard. That's not helpful! He buys a donut, right? A bun.
A bun from
I got
the
there.
bakery.
I got there.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed. And then runs into, but does it before that? Does anything happen? I know what he runs into after that. The question is that the first one or the last one?
Tricky.
1, 3.
Cat reading a map.
I said a cat reading a map.
It is indeed a cat reading a map.
A cat reading a map!
More like
Good
a
job.
human in cat form reading a map.
I mean, it's more like cat reading questions, but.
Oh.
Alrighty. Question 4. Why were the Dursleys forced to put Dudley on a diet before Harry's 4th year at Hogwarts?
Ben's confident.
I think I roughly know.
Please, Isabel, it's Vernfident.
I was trying to, as soon as I said it, I was like, how can I Dursleyify it?
Dursleyify it. Gosh, I thought about Dursleyifying my attire for today's episode and just trying to find like the most. I don't know. What would you describe as Dursley-ish?
What? Like just like pristine cleanliness?
But like I feel like it would be like a shirt and tie, but like
But the tie is like kind of loose.
I feel
and
like-
you're also wearing like a page boy hat.
a page boy hat.
Isn't that what they're called?
What's a
Like
page
a
boy?
scally cap?
Like one of those like little straw hat things?
No, they're like flat-ish. They're like.
Let me just say that for Dudley's school, the school color there's like shade thrown at the school colors of Dudley's school, which is maroon and orange, and I always have to scoff when I read that part because they're also the school colors of Virginia Tech and
Hokies.
you know the Hokies, and they're the best school colors. So I don't understand why everyone's throwing shade.
I mean, I don't like the color orange, but go Hokies.
But go Hokies, you know? Right. Exactly. Isabel gets it.
3, 2, 1.
No longer fits into the school uniforms?
Oh, yes, Smeltings wrote about his diet.
They did. They're the ones who told him to go on the diet, but it was because he couldn't fit in the school
If
uniform.
it was school uniforms.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Question 5. What school did the Dursleys tell Aunt Marge Harry goes to? And I do want the exact wording of the school.
Oh.
I don't remember the
Like, yeah, what's the flourish, you know?
Yeah. I am sad because I know I'm gonna get this wrong.
I know, me
and
too.
It's just like
Believe in yourself.
I'm like, this sounds like it's a scooch too far even for the old Dursleys.
I know.
And I'm like, that can't be right. But like, this doesn't seem far enough, you know? Like, this one seems too polite and this one seems too far.
Mine seems too whimsical.
And it's like, this must be a real school because that, like, you know.
Oh, you think it's a real school?
I think.
It would be such a terrible place to go.
Well, not like a real school in real life, but I think in the context of the world of the novel, it must be a real place that like Aunt Marge has heard of.
Oh, sure. Like they can't be making it
They
up.
can't be making it up.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys can do it. Ben, Leave, and J Self.
Ben, Leave, and J Self.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to go with my guess. I don't think I'm gonna get there.
Be Petunfident.
Petunfident. That's a good one.
Petunfident?
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I said St. Brutus' school for criminally insane boys.
Oh, that seems better than mine. Mine's woefully misguided kids.
Those are really, really good options, but unfortunately both are incorrect.
I know.
Jay's a little bit closer. It's St. Brutus's Secure Center for Incurably Criminal Boys.
Secure Center for Incurably Criminable. Criminable.
Incriminable.
I got criminal. I got criminal in
You did
there.
get criminal.
So it's not even school, it's center for.
Yeah.
Center,
Secure
yeah.
Center.
Secure Center.
So it's kind of a jail.
Yikes.
Yeah.
It would be an asylum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
For the
what is-
criminally insane.
Does Marge say, like, do they use canes
Yeah.
at
Oh,
Brutus's?
yes. I've been
Yeah, they
beaten loads
say
of
something
times.
about. She says that like they need to beat Harry more. They're like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been beaten loads of times.
You need to write and tell them. You need to
Yeah.
use that cane
Because
more
he's being
on
like
that
a little
line.
sassy about it, like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
loads of times.
And Danny
Yeah.
Rocco was
Definitely
like,
beating me loads of times.
they're like, yeah, do they beat you? He's like, yeah, loads.
He's like, if you can speak about your beatings with that civility or something,
not
Yep,
they
that's-
clearly aren't beating you hard enough.
That's like exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh,
And now it's time for the second Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Redrick and voted on by patrons.
how do you spell that?
Reddrick.
Yeah, like Redrick.
Redrick.
Redrick. Not
R-
quite rhetoric, but Redrick.
R-E-C-K?
R-I-C-K.
R-I.
Red D. Rick.
Ready Rick.
Ready, Rick?
Ready Rick. Maybe it is Ready Rick.
This
How do you say your name?
I'm gonna go with Ready Rick.
Ready, Rick. Former Boy Scout.
Former Boy Scout. Alright, according to Harry, what are the Dursleys afraid of being turned into by Sirius?
What are the Dursleys afraid of? Great question, Ready Rick. Redrick. I don't know what your name is, but I don't think we've had a question from you before, so.
Yeah, they're new.
Welcome!
Welcome! You might successfully stump us.
New Quizmaster entered the game.
Yeah, right. Headshot. Oh man, let's see. What are the Dursleys afraid Sirius is going to turn them into?
All right, let's think.
Well, you'd know all about the madness within, wouldn't you?
Something came to mind. I don't know if it's right, but it floated.
Okay, it floated. Like a duck.
Yes, like a duck.
Right to
Ducks
the top.
float.
Exactly like bricks don't.
Yes, yes.
Exactly like bricks don't. It's funny that the Dursleys treat like all of magic the same way that the wizards treat Voldemort.
Oh, like as if like it's all like should not be referenced.
Right, yeah, don't even say it out loud.
Yeah. Let's think.
I mean, if I was a muggle, I too would want to forget that magical people exist.
Just because I'd be so jealous.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Do you ever wonder, like, what if you're just like constantly stumbling into the wizarding world and they're like, whoops, you again, stupefied.
Yeah.
Woo!
Obliviate.
How many magical adventures have you been on? And they're like, all right, thanks for your help, see ya.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine like
Yeah.
Jacob at the end of Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah.
If, you know.
I don't think I've got this. I would go multiple choice, maybe.
I would go multiple
Okay,
choice.
all right.
Alrighty.
Multiple choice.
We've got A, pigs, B, frogs, C, cats, or D, bats.
Okay, so not tea kettle, which is what I was thinking.
No.
of.
I had written down toadstools.
Okay,
Not
so
quite.
gosh, I gotta be honest. I feel like even with the multiple choice, I'm like,
Didn't really help?
it didn't-
I agree, it didn't super help. I thought it'd be more helpful.
I thought it would be more helpful.
They
Nope.
went very, like one note with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, that's the way
Yes.
to go. That's the way
One
to go.
syllable animals.
Clearly, the answer is also one note.
Would
so
you like to use a lifeline?
I would love to. So many times in life.
I feel like the way that our iPads are positioned, it's like you can see the front half of the pattern
Yeah.
on mine and then the other half of the pattern on yours, but it's like backwards.
Yeah,
is
right.
cool.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I said frogs.
I said bats.
It is bad.
No! No, it's frogs!
Oh man!
Brilliant.
It's that was close because I was like, I mean, Dudley gets like the pigtail.
Well, I was
at
like,
one
it's
point.
not pig.
Right. It feels
Yeah.
like I would remember pigs because
Yeah.
pigs would stand out for a specific reason.
Right.
And I was like, it's not cats, because like, well, yeah, like you wouldn't be afraid of that. You know.
I would love being
You were
afraid
like,
of
Harry wouldn't describe that as something to be afraid of.
I was
I
like,
would
keep being
also
worried.
like to be a bat, though. I mean, you get to echolocate.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
Not so
You
bad.
could carry rabies.
You sleep all day.
You carry rabies.
I'm a bat.
I think we
Alright.
need a question.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Question 7. How did Aunt Petunia know that the Dementors were the guards at Azkaban?
Got it. I think.
I'm torn between how the information or was it?
Or was it?
Could be,
dun
could
dun bum!
Ben is confused.
all of a sudden, okay, because I'm thinking this scene has a key element inside of it. Okay, I'm changing it.
Maybe that. Oh, you're right. I have a separate situation now as well, but no, that wouldn't make sense. Okay, no, I'm sticking by my original answer.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Heard Snape talking about them as kids.
Snape is kids.
Yep, that is
Yeah!
correct. I overheard Snape telling Lily.
Were you otherwise thinking it was in the letter?
I was thinking in this same scene, this is after Dudley's attacked and Harry's attacked.
Yeah.
And they do the thing. And then they come back and Petunia actually knows what Dementors are. But then doesn't she also get a howler in this scene?
Remember my last.
No.
I was wondering if it was in the letter that Dumbledore left her.
That was what I wrote letter from Dumbledore at first.
Yeah, but then I was like,
yeah.
the letter would have to be in regards to Sirius being taken to Azkaban or something.
But then isn't there... Yeah, like there's a scene with Lily and Snape where she's like worried about something and Snape's like, no, they only do things for really dark magic or something.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but that's to Lily.
Yeah.
And so it's like, is that the same or is that just a separate conversation
Yeah, I
that
think
happened?
Petunia was just
I think
like,
Petunia's
around.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
they're talking about that kind of stuff.
Whew! We
Good
got
job.
Narrow miss.
All right, question 8. How long did Harry stay at the Dursleys following his 5th year at Hogwarts?
How long
Okay.
after his 5th year?
Too long.
After his 5th year.
After his
Yeah.
5th year, before his 6th year.
Before his 6th. So.
So before Dumbledore comes to pick him up to go get Slughorn.
Slughorn!
But.
I come by the stuffing naturally. What gave me away?
Who totally once had a fish.
Named Francis Trousers.
Named Trousers!
Trousers! Or Francis, depending on your source material.
Trousers the fish.
Okay.
It's a great fish
We
name.
need like a
name called
Trousers the fish pin or something. you
Trousers
know?
the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice for
wearing
trousers.
Yes, it would just be a fish in pants.
Don't like it.
If you were a fish, would you wear pants like this?
Or like this.
Like, yeah.
Okay, so that part is what, because that would it has to be inside of there.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I mean that's just because I've had that like problem before. I think we've worked ourselves around it by this point, but it feels like it's still a problem. I would use this rationale for that problem so I can at least apply it to this question.
What?
You know what I mean? I'll explain it
I don't know.
afterwards. I'll explain it afterwards.
All right. I'm gonna
I
go-
lost you 25 words ago.
Same.
We're all speaking in such Vegasms.
Okay,
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I said 4 weeks.
I said 2 weeks.
It's a fortnight. It's
Oh,
what
it's
it says,
a-
which is 2 weeks.
A fortnight!
So I'll take that.
Man,
I was over here bopping to Taylor Swift.
She was, yeah. I was like, I didn't know what I never looked at this.
That's
I
frustrating.
That was before it came out. And now it's time for the third Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Mischief Managers and voted on by patrons. After she is blown up, where does the Ministry find Aunt Marge?
Great question, Mischief Managers, who I think is also a brand new Quizmaster.
Yeah!
Like
I don't know if this is.
multiple
I
choice?
think this is something else. I think this is something else.
Would you go multiple choice?
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
All
let's
right.
do it.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Have my eraser turned on.
A, south of Sheffield, circling a chimney stack, south of Southampton, south of Suffolk, or south of Surrey. I actually pronounced
I mean, it
Suffolk.
feels like that should just be the answer.
I understand why you think that.
I know, but it seems like it's like a trick question.
Wait, yeah, is it?
Okay. Okay.
Because that would be like...
I know. I'm gonna be so mad if it is, but
All right. Ready?
you did not.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
C.
I said A.
It is A.
No, man, I am. You, that was a complete guess.
Oh, man!
Nice.
I've got luck on my side today.
Ben, I think this is a great opportunity for you to say, we are so back.
we are so back.
And
Oh, man.
there you go. You're back.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm down by 1?
You're ahead by 2.
Oh! Okay. So you were going back to last time where I was
Right.
down by 1.
Yeah.
But now I'm up by 2.
But
Yep.
you didn't say it when you tied it, so I was giving you the opportunity now.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. There you go.
Man.
This would also
all
be a good
good.
time to be right
Ah.
back.
Might go celebrate. I'm gonna go celebrate.
All right, you go have fun.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I said the thing.
I get it. I get it.
You did it.
Hello and welcome everyone as ever to the glorious scenic route where today I get to tell you about today's sponsor, Factor. Y'all, summer is just around the corner and I don't know about for you guys, but for me that means endless activities like practicing working on my headstand. But for real, my summer is absolutely packed, nearly to like breaking point with activities, which means the last thing in the world I want to be doing on a nice summer day is spending time inside of the hot kitchen cooking. But that is where Factor steps in, because in just 2 minutes, you can have chef-prepared meals that are both delicious and nutritious to fuel you for whatever you're doing this summer. And when I say fueled up, I mean it. Like, they are nutritionally balanced meals based on almost any dietary needs that you may have. Factor has 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well balanced. And if I just may recommend a couple of the additional optional add-ons, the peanut butter berry fat bombs or the chocolate macaroons are like absolutely delicious. So head on over to factormeals.com/jverseb50 and use code jverseb50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code jverseb50 at factormeals.com/jverseb50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Scenic Table, where as ever we need to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Arena Club. And honestly, I'm so excited for this one because y'all may be aware, I'm like huge into the trading card game world. Like, in fact, I competed in Pokemon Regionals 3 different times last year alone in Orlando and Charlotte and Pittsburgh, and I've been known to rip some booster packs, like a lot of them. Like, we have a whole show on Super Carlin Gaming where we do just that. But the thing is, you can open pack on pack on pack on pack and have no clue what the odds are of opening something rare actually is, and that's where Arena Club comes in clutch. Because here's what they do. Arena Club offers slab packs. These are pre-graded cards that you can, stick with me here, digitally open and then request the physical cards be mailed to you. Like, Ben and I have done this, and it is like so much fun. Seriously, just watch me and Ben opening them.
Oh, what? No way.
A 1999.
What?
Yeah, that was a base set graded Blastoise. Like, you better believe we requested that card be sent our way the second we pulled it. Seriously, y'all, whether you're buying, selling, trading, or just displaying, Arena Club is the card collecting platform you've got to check out. Like, right now, you can get 10% off your first purchase by going to arenaclub.com/jverseb, which, like, wow, is actually a pretty crazy offer, because 10% off like a $400 slab pack, that's $40 off. And anyway, that's arenaclub.com/jverseb for 10% off your first purchase.
Wham! We're back.
Y'all are back.
From outer space.
Yeah. Alrighty. Question 10. What did the Dursleys serve for dinner the night the Masons came over? Like the main dish.
We did just read it.
I know.
That's why I thought you might get this one, but I wasn't 100% on that.
In our brand new podcast, Through the Griffin Door, available wherever pods are cast.
Going on tour.
Hey, we are going on tour. Tickets in the link down below.
Very soon, by the way, like 2 weeks.
I know, yeah. Closing minutes, really.
Yeah, we're there.
Maybe we're sold out by now.
Maybe, who knows?
Okay, so what do they serve for the Masons the evening of the golfer joke?
Just ruined the punchline of my Japanese golfer joke.
We had to write about our heroes at school, and I chose to write about you.
Why on earth would he know?
He wouldn't know him.
He wouldn't know him. He would have no reason.
He'd have no
like,
reason.
Mr. Mason would be like, that seems so unlikely.
You're like, you don't even know who I am,
Seems so
kid.
unlikely.
I doubt it. That's the thing. It's like, people aren't that thick. You know? Why would that work?
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work.
How thick could you get?
This doesn't seem like specific enough.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well maybe we're in the same
Maybe
zone
we're in the
then.
same zip code. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I said a large roast.
I also said a roast, and I wrote it largely.
Largely.
I mean,
how do we feel? How do we feel? Good?
I mean,
what do y'all think?
I want both of you to give me a specific animal.
Give me a protein. What kind of roast is it?
You are right, but give me an animal.
Like a bird?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
3.
If you guys say the same animal, we'll just give it to you.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Pheasant. I said beef. Roast beef.
Neither of those are right, so I might just give it to you.
All right, we're just gonna say yes.
Yeah. It's Ben is closer. It is a roast of pork. A loin of roast pork.
Man, that's not a very fancy dinner.
It's, you know. I was
make
asking,
it
by the
fancy.
way, with my dishware, if it was a pot roast.
No, it was not. I got what you were going with that,
A
but
roast of pot.
if it was a
Which
pot
sounds
roast,
like a
I would have
different
just
thing.
given it to
Okay.
you.
Roasted pot.
I know how we're gonna make the deal. Everyone's getting right.
Everybody's getting roasted tonight.
Anyone else see a house elf? What? No?
Yeah, the pudding lands on Miss Mason's
covered
head
in
and they all just
pudding.
laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You guys do this on Gryffindor all the time as well, where you expect the British to have fun food.
Yeah.
And I need you to delete that expectation from your brain. They are literally the country known for being the blandest of bland cooks.
Certainly they eat pheasant.
Yeah.
It sounds like
But you're saying no. I'm not saying you're wrong about roast pheasant. You're just like that seems like a boring dinner, and I'm like, yeah, they're British.
They're British. Yeah.
Beans on toast, anyone?
Yeah.
Beans on toast.
Terry does love a baked potato.
Potatoes.
Mash them,
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Potatoes, precious. Whoa.
That was good.
There you go. I knew you could do it.
Hey, yo.
I knew you could do it.
That's pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
Hold 'em.
I hate that.
Jeez,
That's
I
how it
did not
happens.
like it. Okay, moving on. Question 11. Who came to collect the Dursleys when they left their house in Deathly Hallows?
Can I get that again?
Who came to collect the Dursleys when they left their house in Deathly Hallows?
Oh, let's see here.
Okay.
It's 2 people.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I've got it. Maybe I can clog some points back here.
Please do not clog the points.
Clogging my way back in, y'all.
Clogging my way downtown.
Clogging fast.
And I'm point bound. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I have half.
You have half.
I mean, like, luckily I have a purse, and so I feel like things are just in there.
And I'm trying to think, but you guys are giving me too many thoughts to think about,
Yeah,
which is not a problem. I mean, I don't mind a good brainstorm mid-show.
You want some more?
I mean, know. But
Name
also,
all the Harry Potter characters you know.
Oh, God. Someone open Sporkle.
All
Let's
of them.
go.
Let's go.
Honestly, not a bad
Because I'd be willing to
challenge
bet
for
you
another
still
time.
wouldn't get one of
That
these.
could also be a good J versus bed, just like the name as many Harry Potter characters as you can Sporkle.
Right.
Yeah.
If you guys would start playing Sporkle, we could definitely start playing Sporkle.
What is Sporkle?
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
man.
Child.
3, 2, 1.
I said Daedalus Diggle and Hestia Jones.
Oh, that's
Daedalus Diggle and Hestia Jones is correct.
Yeah, I don't know how you got that, Jay, but congrats.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
man.
Because I'm clogging, man.
Oh, I know.
Because I'm clogging.
I've never heard of Hestia Jones. And I've read that book a lot.
Man. All right, well, there we go.
Well, this quizmaster's name is Spooky.
Yeah. and now it is time for the 4th Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Dread.
Oh,
And
man.
voted on by patrons.
Actually, technically, Kat, you just wrote voted on by patron.
Ooh,
Patrons.
only one voted.
Only one
Only
person
one.
voted. That's not true. A lot of people voted on
Got to pump those numbers up. Those were rookie numbers.
Alrighty. How many people did Vernon yell at before lunch the day before Harry arrived on the doorstep?
Wow.
Oh.
You know what? I would like to thank Dread for the question. I'm a big fan of your existential work.
How many seconds have you been working on that?
Do you find this question to be dreadful?
It's a tricky one.
I know. Oh man, I'm
like, is there a math problem in here?
I don't.
Quick, don't overthink it.
I'm finding the quote.
Answer.
2 plus 2 equals
I didn't mean to like rush your
mayonnaise.
answer. I just meant I'm.
You're overthinking it, Ben.
I know.
That's not, like, if you actually had the last name Dread, that'd be like a great like name though. If you were like on a sports team and everyone would just be like Dread.
It's true.
Yeah. Dread the Red. It'd be great if you had it. If that was one of your school colors.
Yeah, your school color's blue.
Yeah, like, oh, so close.
All right, I have an answer.
Okay.
All right. I hope it didn't do the thing. 3, 2, 1.
5?
6.
It's 5.
Yes! Oh, we are clogging so hard, y'all!
Oh my gosh.
I was afraid that it was like, Mr. Dursley had a wonderful morning. He yelled at 3 people, took several important phone calls, yelled at 4 more people. And I was like, wait a second. Shouted a bit more, but at number of people, unspecified. Might just be shouting.
Yeah.
Might just be like...
Just shouting to the
let me
general
go
room.
ahead. Let me lock the door. No one bother me. I'll be shouting.
So he.
That's the thing. Again, yeah. It's like you go back to that, like what person is doing this?
I know. Yeah.
So he gets back from lunch and then shouts at his secretary.
Oh.
So that's I didn't realize it happened after lunch.
After lunch. Yeah, the question is specifically before lunch.
But hey, good on you, Jay.
Thank you.
job.
Thank you.
Yeah, you had that exact quote pretty much nailed.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Question 13. Where did the Dursleys think they were going the night the advance guard came to collect Harry and take him to the Order of the Phoenix headquarters?
Oh my gosh, this is such a funny one.
This is such a funny one.
This is another like kind of specific one like the school.
Okay.
It's so funny.
That was a very cloggy noise you just made.
We're using that word a lot today. Clog.
It's like a type of shoe.
I know what a clog is, yeah.
Yeah.
He's using it as the stand-in for claw.
Yes.
I don't know if you picked up on that.
No. We love explaining jokes.
Yeah. Jokes are always funnier when they're
This has been
explained.
an extremely long-running gag on this particular
I'm
show.
being condescending. It's a word that means talking down to people.
I know.
He
some of
knows.
it.
Now he knows. You know who doesn't knows?
Voldemort.
I got it.
That was good. That's what people stay for right there.
All right. I mean,
Double kill.
Yeah. You have a guess?
I mean, I have a guess. I'm missing clear modifiers.
I know. I know the gist.
3, 2, 1.
I just have the best kept lawn awards.
That's what I have too.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
I'll give it to both of you. It's the All England Best Kept Suburban Lawn Competition.
There we go.
Best.
And they think they
They
won.
think they won without entering. That someone just took notice.
Someone just took notice. It's like, all
they're
right, I'm sorry.
they're absolutely the kind of people that would believe that though.
Oh, I know. Like
They
that's
are,
clearly like what's going through Petunia's head or Vernon's head as they're out there
Yeah.
doing it. They're like, I'm so amazing at this.
Yeah,
everyone is noticing hard what I'm doing.
They're agapanthus. Is that the?
Yes, the agapanthus.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you guys did recently drive to the Capitol based on an email you got telling you that you sort of won an award
That's true. That is actually very true.
that you didn't enter for.
No, someone asked us. Ahead of time. We got. There was a link to like an officially written
You
bill.
don't have to like defend the thing. We know it's okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be half surprised if like Kingsley Shacklebolt did the groundwork on this and like showed up and knocked on the door and was like, you guys have a pretty good lawn here.
Right.
I would love to enter you in the best kept suburban All England best kept suburban lawn competition
Yeah.
to be held at the Chelsea Flower Show.
I think it's Tonks who does the meddling.
Is it Tonks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna be really upset.
Well, she could change her face.
I know. Yeah.
She could look like anybody.
She can do whatever she wants.
She could look like Jane Lawn Competition, owner of the All England Best Suburban Lawn Competition.
That sounds like Tonks, like getting to the door and like, crap, I probably should have thought of the backstory.
Yeah.
I'm Jane Lawn Competition.
Doug Dimmadome.
From the Dimmadale Dimmadome.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Question 14. In the Philosopher's Stone, what does Harry say is the first rule of living a quiet life with the Dursleys?
I thought 1000% it was going to end with a fight club.
You do not talk about Fight Club.
So convinced.
You remember in Philosopher's Stone where like Harry's not allowed to watch TV, but he did see Fight Club once.
Which had not come out.
Had not come out yet, yeah. He got a pre-screening of the book
9
adaptation.
years in advance.
But Dudley is getting PlayStation games before it came out.
I actually missed the question entirely because I got so preoccupied with
Fight Club?
With Fight Club.
with the potential for Harry to stand Tyler Durden.
In the Philosopher's Stone, what does Harry say is the first rule?
The Fight Club.
I still went there.
Harry does have a
Actually,
guy
kind of.
living in his head that causes problems for him the entire time. And the series
I don't know the
ends when he
answer.
gets the guy
Yeah, that's true.
out of his
That's
head.
True. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. He does have. It's less of an alter ego, but not a soul. You know.
Yeah.
Guys, we're not supposed to be talking about this.
Oh, sorry, my bad. The first rule for living a quiet life.
With the Dursleys.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Look, well, while Ben thinks, I'll remind you guys that it is presently
Make Jay grow a mustache in May.
where I am growing a mustache for a minute for every new follower I get over on Instagram. So if you want to go make me continue to grow this mustache, which for the record, we're filming this before May started, so it might be bigger by now. But if it is, we'll put a picture right here. Thanks in advance for your follow.
At Jonkerlin.
You're doing great.
Thanks. How are you doing?
With my mustache growth?
No, with your answer.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Got him!
I'm trying to do it a lot better with mustache growth than I am with anything else.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay.
Should Ben shave down to his mustache for tour?
Oh.
Comment down below.
Comment tour
Ben
stashes
only
in the
shaves
comments.
his mustache.
Oh, no.
Man, I don't know. This feels like a question that'll make sense once you hear it, but it's just like, if you don't know it, then it's just not up there. And it's like, how do you... The first rule of living with the Dursleys is... I don't know.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
No questions.
Don't ask questions is correct.
Yeah!
Don't make yourself seen is very close to one of the wrong answers, though. So.
Man. Well, there's something to it, but...
I love the idea that, like, there's a... Like, this sounds like a world where Harry, like, addresses the camera. Yeah. And it's like, rule number 1 for life with the Dursleys, don't ask questions.
Yeah, right. That would be so great. Like
just
Harry Potter, but it's a 90s kids sitcom.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Harry.
The first thing you gotta know about living with the Dursleys.
Harry Potter's played by Devin Werkheiser.
Don't ask questions.
And now it's time for the 5th Quizmaster question of the game. This question was submitted by Gooey Chewy and Rainy Rain and voted on by patrons. Ready? At Dudley's 5th birthday party, what did Aunt Marge do to stop Harry from beating Dudley at musical statues?
Jay!
What did Aunt Marge do to young Harold?
Harris. Get his name right.
I tried to decide what version of Harry I was going to say, and
it didn't go well.
You went with
a lot
Harry.
of different directions.
No, I feel like my only hope here is to take a stab in the old darkness and hope it works out for me.
To be fair, you have gotten both of the multiple choices, and he has not. In this quiz.
That's true.
This is a good point. This is a good point.
You got to think of the year-end total as well.
I know. Yeah. There's that annual competition going on, which is where the real prize money is. There is no money to actually exchange at all for what it's worth, but okay. I've changed my answer.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I said, let's rip or attack him.
I said tripped him.
Neither of those are correct. It was whacked Harry on the shins with her walking stick.
Oh, just a good old whacking.
She did
Kinda
say
tripped him.
that she
It's
wanted
close.
them to beat him more.
It's more like, yeah.
But not quite.
All right.
It was less tripping and more beating.
Wait, so what was the score?
It was J10, Ben 9.
Oh, I came back!
You did come
I
back.
clogged my way to victory!
Logged it.
Yes!
I knew it was gonna happen.
Ben needs like a closer for these quizzes. Like somebody to come in when he has a 2-run lead. Yeah.
Answer the final few questions.
They just ramp up in difficulty at the end, and then it's just like, oh gosh. They're all increasingly more obscure.
Classic dread coming in.
That is how I do these.
Yeah.
Yelled at 5 people.
5 people.
Yeah.
Did you actually have it like in your dome?
It was just what felt right.
Okay, it felt right.
I was like trying to channel the Jim Jail like rhythm of it, you know, like had an important morning, took several important phone calls, yelled at people, and it was like, well, what number goes in there the best?
Right.
It was a perfectly owl-free morning.
It was a perfectly owl-free morning. I'll know all that after I've memorized the entire first chapter.
Yeah.
In which case, good luck on these quizzes. I'll just be like, hold on. Cat.
Cat reading a map. Got it.
Cat reading a map. Looking at a map. Cats don't read. Yeah.
And now we need to give a huge thank you to these quizmasters who support us over on Patreon.
Huge shout out to Law Ninja, Dola, Reddy, Rick, Mischief Managers, Dread, Gooey Chewy, and Rainy Rain. And of course, voted on by patrons.
Love the way you said Gooey Chewy there. That was amazing. If you two would like to try to stump us in a future episode of Jay vs. Ben, you can do so by heading on over to patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and selecting the Quizmasters team.
I won't even bother because you can't stump us.
Oh, wow. Fought Shire.
Yeah.
as ever, be sure to let us know how you did in the towel section down below.
And don't forget, if you want to pick up one of our SCB Pride shirts, you can do so over at CarlinBrothersMercantile.com. But otherwise, until next time, bye!